last week, in the last session, you fled from the insane asylum, and the loonies therein chased you out. As you exited, the earthquakes which have been threatening to break finally rumbled its way to your level, and the entire huge sort of cavernous corridor shook violently, and with a horrible tearing noise of metal and stone wrenching apart, the rockcrete underneath your feet gives way, and you topple down into the underhive. It's a fairly big fall, but there's also like lots of rubble for you to bounce off, which is nice. I'm going to give you each 1d5 worth of damage for this fall. Actually, in fact, I'm going to give you a d10, but you can take your armor value off it. Okay?
Okay.
Armor and toughness, or just armor?
Armor and toughness. Right, Romulus. 5.
I bounce off.
You bounce?
Yeah.
Vladimir. 8.
Take a point of damage.
Keller. 9.
No. I take like 2.
Janna. 9.
Okay, right, sorry, the toughness bonus. So I'll take 5 then.
You'll have an armor bonus as well, presumably.
Oh, armor bonus as well, sorry. Okay, so... Right. So, I'll take 1 then, from the looks of it, because I've got flak armor on.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yep.
So,
I can't read, I take 4.
just... you take 4, sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't read. For some reason, I was adding things together that I shouldn't have been. Yeah.
Okay. So, Romulus, Keller, and Vladimir, obviously you were the ones in the asylum. Janna saw you before that calamitous event, but you did not see him. You're in a similar area to each other, but you are unaware of him there, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
Right. So you basically crash down through the levels and bounce off various bits of rubble, narrowly avoiding sort of buckled bits of metal that have sort of snapped and become sharp, and crash down into what is now a wasteland of sort of monolithic struts and big bits of fallen rubble, and a huge dust cloud which completely covers everything. The lighting is really poor down here now, because if you remember previously, the lower hive wasn't particularly well lit. The underhive is barely lit at all. However, there is a little bit of light coming down from the big gap in the ceiling above you. So you've probably fallen about sort of 30 or 40 feet in total, but in stages. There is no way back up. And around you, the kind of noise abates, to be replaced by the sound of underhivers beginning to trawl through the wreckage. Can I get awareness checks from all of you, please?
That's at -20 if you're not trained, isn't it?
I believe so.
Okay.
That'll be 7 degrees of failure for me.
You've gone blind.
4 degrees of success.
It's 3 degrees of success for me.
And
Right.
Jenna.
Okay, sorry, what am I rolling against? I'm rolling against perception, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 degrees of success.
2 degrees of success.
24.
Okay.
Yep.
Jenna, from where you've landed on like a slightly sort of raised section, with little kind of triangles of cover around it.
Okay.
And from your kind of like sort of aerial position, elevated position, you can see around you underhivers who are fairly opportunistic to their core, picking through the rubble, looking for things that have fallen from the more kind of wealthy upper hive. The rest of you see this as well. Keller, who got who got the most degrees of success out of Romulus and Keller?
I did.
Romulus, you think you saw a glimpse of Janna before the kind of the dust cloud rolled in.
Right.
you're aware of several of these people picking their way towards you. You know what an underhiver is like, Romulus.
Yep.
They are likely to just cut the rings off your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
A highly dangerous crowd when you're down, and currently you are all on your ass. Killer, you are aware of people picking their way towards you as well. All the noise is very muted. You've all got ringing in your ears, and it's quite difficult to breathe down here. Vladimir, you conked your head a little bit on the way down, and there's a cut above your right eye, and a bit of the blood's gone into your face, and you're having trouble. You're kind of wiping it out of your eyes, so you actually can't look around you for the moment.
Fair enough.
Right, now I'm going to... these guys are attempting to sort of semi-sneak up on you. So I'm going to test their stealth against you, against your relative skills, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Romulus, Keller, and Vlad, they have... you see that there are 3 fairly mean-looking, lean-muscled, unshaven, scarred-up underhivers, holding various sort of weapons, making their way towards your position. You are all you're not kind of together in a tight group. There's a few meters between each of you, and you're all in kind of various states of dishevelment and sort of supine, not quite supine, but you're kind of not stood up and ready for a fight yet. There are, if I describe the battleground to you, there are bits of what we'll call cover, which are struts that are sticking out of the mess, and particularly large lumps of rubble. This cover is entirely made out of rockcrete and steel, so if you are behind it, it will count as 16 armor points.
Nice.
But it will of course obscure what you can see as well. Gianna.
Yep.
You've noticed these 3 picking their way towards the group as well. In addition to that, you think that you can also hear a larger thing moving towards them from further into the dust cloud.
Right. Sorry. What weapon? Do I have my weapons with me, or?
I assume you would have left. I believe he picked up his gear before he left the room, didn't he, guys?
He did, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
I did.
Then you have all of your weapons with you.
Okay. Right.
Unlucky Keller.
Yeah, fuck you.
Keller, are you completely unarmed at the moment?
No, I have Vlad's sword.
Right. Okay.
Not for one, you fucking don't.
There should be some rebar sitting around somewhere, hopefully.
I also, apart from that, yes, I am completely unarmed.
Excellent. Right.
She has her wit and her repartee.
She's never without them.
Just pull out the party signature move of headbutting.
Or
failing a fear test.
It's alright, but they've got weapons. I'll be fine.
right, we're going to go into structured time now, guys, in the combat.
Okay.
None of you have found flat-footed this round. So if you can all give me your initiative orders, please.
Oh, get to use my new talent straight away.
7 for Vladimir.
Right.
10 for Romulus.
5 for me.
Right. Oh, fucking hell, I'm getting bad at this. Oh, sorry, initiative 4, and that's... Oh, God. Yeah, so initiative is... What?
D10 plus agility bonus.
Okay, D10, so 4.
4.
Yep.
Okay. 4. And then just give me a moment to roll theirs. What's their initiative? Their agility of 33. It's not bad, is it? Right. Number 1. Right, that's 10. What's your agility bonus?
I used perception because I used my constant vigilance, so my bonus was 4.
4. Okay, you're going to be going first. One. Ooh, maybe not.
Unless one of them gets 11 or 12, yeah.
Yeah, this guy just got 11.
Or 13 even. They could get to.
Then 7. Vlad, what's your agility bonus?
My agility bonus is 3.
Can you roll a d10 for me?
7.
That's you going first.
Exciting.
And then, what's this guy? Oh, the same. Ooh. Okay, that's another 11.
Damn.
Right. So, there are 4 of them that you're aware of. And 2 of them are going to be going first in the initiative order. Fortunately, none of you are flat-footed. Otherwise, this could have been a bit of a bloodbath. Right, Thug 2, as I've creatively named him. Thug 2.
Oh,
Did his mother name him that, or was it his dad?
Yeah, no, it's actually a given name. Yeah.
father of
He'll
son
end
of Thug.
He'll end up getting a nickname over the course of the combat, probably.
Yeah.
And it's going to be better than one of the villains in my last Mutants and Mastermind session who got nicknamed Grape Shot.
Ooh. Right, he has a stub revolver in his right hand and a knife at his belt. He is closest to Vladimir, and as such, he is going to take a half action to aim his pistol and then take the shot. Just so you know, down here you're on difficult terrain with poor lighting and a dust cloud with the bits of the rubble cover. So these are the the contextual modifiers that you're going to be getting for down here. For difficult terrain, you're going to get -10 to weapon skill and a -10 to your evading to your dodge moves. That's like a blanket for all kinds of getting out of the way. For poor lighting and the dust cloud, you're going to be getting ballistic skill -15, and any sneaking that goes on is going to get a +15. And as I've mentioned, the bits of rubble cover give you an armor rating of 16 if you're completely behind them. But you can be in a situation where your legs are protected by it, and if they happen to roll on your legs, then it'll probably bounce off. Right, so in this situation, no one's had time to find any cover yet, so everyone's out of cover. And Thug 2 is aiming his stub revolver at Vlad. Right, let's give this a roll. 24, that's a hit.
You're right, it is.
Do you want to try and evade this? Oh, sorry, hang on a sec. He got the aim, so it's a standard shot with +15, and then he got an aim, which is a further +10, which cancelled out the -15 from the poor lighting, so yes, he does hit.
Ouch.
And evade, do you want to give it a go?
Yeah, I'm on strike. It's an agility, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're untrained, remember, you'll be taking a -20, and then because of the difficult terrain, all evasions get a -10 as well.
I am trained in dodge.
Ah, sweet. Okay, so it's just a -10.
-10. Oh, that is 96. And
96?
therefore 7 degrees of failure.
You
I dive into
towards
it.
the bullet, yeah. Head first.
I'm kind of seeing it as like you were still kind of wiping the blood out of your eyes, and you kind of catch sight of this guy just on the peripherals of your vision, and you kind of try and just get out of the way, but just full on bump straight into a big block of rockcrete, and
Real life.
a bit of a sitting duck for this guy. So let's
Try
see.
to headbutt the try to headbutt it.
Just headbutt everything. I'm sure that'll
Yeah.
sure that'll work. Sorry,
Yep.
I should have bookmarked stub revolver. Armory. Here we go. Right. A stub revolver is a solid projectile weapon, so it gives 1d10 plus 3 impact. That's 9 damage impact.
So I'll take 2.
Take 2. Okay. Right. they have, just so I remember, they've obviously got 6 shots in them because they're a revolver, so just in case the combat goes past that point. Right, so Vlad, are you wearing flak armor? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this puts a hole in your fine red coat, and you're gonna have a bruise tomorrow
Bastard.
if you see it, of course. Right. Next, we have. Oh wow, this guy. Okay.
That sounds positive.
Yeah.
Chaos
Keller.
Space Marine.
Keller. You hear the your head snaps around when you hear the sound of a shot, and you see Vlad clutch at his side around the kind of kidney area, and he's sort of pressed up against a wall, and you look at who shot him, and as you do so, you see something run past that man and barrel straight at you. It's enormous. Huge swells of vat-grown muscle, which has been grafted onto this thing, have swollen it to huge sizes. Small piggy eyes stare out of a skull that looks just way too tiny to be on this huge, broad-shouldered frame. It's sort of wearing bits of cloth strapped to it, and in its hand it has a very well-maintained looking chain axe.
What?
Just like home.
And it
You
charges you.
find your replacement for your spear.
And it charges you.
Okay.
Gary, can you refresh me on charging, please?
You get plus
20.
20 to the attack roll.
Plus 20 to the attack roll. Okay, he's going to get a minus 10 because of the difficult terrain. So it's just plus 10 in total. He's not great at this. Well, he's okay at it, I suppose. Yeah. That's a hit.
Okay, I'm going to dodge in response to that.
Okay.
I'm going to dodge in response to that. And I really dodge. Do I get minus 10 to agility?
You do. Right, so you managed to... you're not parrying him, you're getting out of the way.
Yeah, I'm dodging, yeah.
Dodging. Okay. Right. You throw yourself to the side, and his chain axe slams down through the rubble block that was behind you, and takes a hefty chunk out of it, and he roars. He smells quite bad up close, just so you know. Right, round to Romulus.
Can I combine scrabbling up to my feet with a charge?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to charge at the big lad.
Charge the big lad. Okay.
Underhivers are cowards. We take out the big lad, the rest will break.
Go on then.
That's the police mentality.
Yeah, let's see you break this guy.
Take out the ringleader.
Yeah, this guy's clearly the brains of the operation.
None of these are brains, let's be honest. They're effectively cockroaches.
Oh,
Right, so
hello,
plus 20
Stern Reich.
and then minus 10, so it's against 50. Okay. That's a hit.
Okay. Is he going to... Yes, he's going to try and get out of the way of this.
Okay.
Oh god, he's terribly bad at this. Let's... no, he does not get out of the way of that.
Okay, let's roll for damage then. Come on, 10.
What was your attack roll, please? Sorry.
My attack roll was 34.
34. Okay. So 43, that's a body hit, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Oh man, 10. I need to roll attack again. Cool.
Go for it.
What was I trying to beat? 50, yeah. 38, so again. and that's a 2. So 12 plus 3 for the weapon is 15, plus my strength 18.
18. Okay, that comes down to 11. And then where's his health?
And getting Righteous Fury is ridiculously good.
Oh, I encountered this last time, didn't I? That they don't list their fucking health on the in the rule book. How do you figure out health again? It's like a.
It depends on your home world, but broadly it'll be something like 9 plus D5 plus whatever you want to give this guy.
Okay. I think for the size of him, we're going to give him 18 health. 18 health. Okay, so you've just done 11 damage, haven't you? It's gone through.
Yes.
7.
And then he needs to make a toughness check.
Okay, he's slightly better at this.
I assumed he would be.
Yeah, 18. Yeah, he's easily past that.
Which kind of way I did it, because I was hoping that, seeing as how every other enemy we've come across has passed the toughness check against the shock, the giant dude would be the one to fail it. But
Just goes down like a total bitch.
yeah.
Okay, so do you shout anything as you run towards this giant?
I'm just scowling.
You just kind of sort of scowling run saunter at it
Yeah.
and jab it with your shock stick.
Jab it with a stick.
It arches its back and howls with a subhuman roar. Hold on. And
I've seen it more like Sloth from the Goonies.
you guys.
Please tell me one of these. One
Oh,
of
this
the
has
other
evolved
ones is
so
a fat guy
quickly.
called Chunk.
Chunk. I think we just found this guy's name though. Chunk. Right. Okay. And now it is Snug 2's older brother,
Jeff.
Maximilian.
Book squared.
Right. And he is he approached with those two, so he is going to fire. So he would have fired at Romulus, who's now moved and is now in close proximity to the beast. So he's probably not going to fire at that, just in case he hits the beast. So he's going to level his shotgun at Keller.
How dare he?
So he gets a minus 15. And he rolled 13. That's rather good.
Okay.
So
I'm going to use my step aside talent to try and dodge again,
you have a second dodge, don't you? Good.
which I also pass.
Excellent.
21.
21. That is good. You're including your minus 10 to...
Yeah, that's 31. It brings my thing down to...
Okay, well done. Right. That was his turn. He's going to use his other action to move behind cover. So we're round to Vlad, I believe. Vlad, you've been shot in the side. Shit's going down. You think you've seen a big guy run past with a chain axe? What do?
Is there anyone within my visual distance?
So imagine
it's a bit reduced here, but
yeah, imagine a guy. The first guy scrambled up this escarpment, and you saw him out the corner of your eye just before he shot you in the side.
Yeah.
And then this huge guy barreled past that man, and towards what you assume are your companions, and you've heard the sound of a shotgun blast as well, but you're not entirely sure where that came from. So that's what you've just seen. It's quite difficult because everything's kind of obfuscated because of the dust cloud.
Okay, is there anyone close enough for me to make them out through the dust?
The guy that shot you.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to shoot him in the head. So I have precision killer, which means I won't take any negative from calling my shot.
Oh wow, that's pretty good, isn't it? Right, okay.
Because I'm a guardsman. I know how to shoot a man in the head for doing bad things. I used to command in the guard. So, yeah, I suppose I'm going to aim for this guy's head and squeeze one off.
I did that before we started.
I mean, I'm already laying down. Why not? So, it's at a minus 15, you say?
Yes.
But plus 10 for aiming, and will this still count as a standard attack if I've called it?
You've called the
You
shot,
can't-
so I don't think it's a standard attack.
You also
Okay.
can't aim if you call the shot. Because it's for
Oh,
a turn,
okay.
isn't it?
So it's just the minus 15 from the cloud on your normal ballistic skill.
Cool. So that brings me down to 36. Here comes the fail. Yep, 1 degree of failure.
1 degree of failure. And you've got a... Is it an auto pistol you've got or a las pistol?
Las pistol.
Las pistol. Okay. They're red, aren't they, in 40k?
Yes.
It depends.
What colour is yours?
Well, they're normally just a beam of white light going by the fluff.
Okay.
But I'll go with red. Red's cool.
Red's cool. Okay, you light up the cloud for a brief moment, almost like a flare.
Yeah.
And this guy kind of like semi-ducks out of the way, but you'd already missed.
Yeah.
But he looks slightly more like he's going to try and take cover now that you've returned to fire rather rapidly. He wasn't quite sure how much he'd hurt you. Right, next on the initiative order is Keller.
Yeah, for that 5. Okay, so I'm going to throw caution to the winds and try and swift attack this hulking brute in front of me.
Okay.
Which means, so it's just a +0 on the weapon skill. But if a 2 degrees of success I get, give me an extra damage dice.
Okay, remember to minus 10 to the weapon skill.
Yep. I'm not getting my normal +5 because I'm not using my spear. Okay, so I roll a 17, which is not quite enough to get the extra damage dice, which is annoying. So that's 11 damage
11
with the
damage.
sword.
Reduced by 4, down to 7, which puts him on directly on 0, I believe.
Does that count as critical damage?
No, because he hasn't
No,
taken
he's not
critical
taking
damage yet.
anything in excess,
Damn, that would have been an extra 4 damage.
so we still haven't dropped him.
Right, this guy's fairly big, so trying to sort of get him in the head or something is quite difficult. So you hack at the nearest thing to you, especially because you're using something so clumsy as a sword rather than a spear. And you just hack down at this guy's right leg. And you successfully draw blood on this thing, but you don't... It's such a thick thigh, you barely get through it at all. And he screams, and he screams again in an extremely pissed off fashion. Right, Janna.
Yeah, boy.
I scream back at him, by the way.
All right, what do you scream at him? Just guttural noises, or
No. Salahusa! Something like that in native tongue.
native ice tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Well, one of the things I've got, like, once I landed, was obviously like look for my gun and got me long las with me.
Yep.
So I'm having little butchers at this little fracas, and I'm thinking, right, I'm gonna try and take the big fucker out.
Okay. You're going to receive a minus 20 for firing into melee.
Okay. Right. Well, can I take aim at him?
You can aim at him, but that means you can't call the shot or anything.
Oh, bugger.
It's still going to be a huge minus as well, because it's like
Yeah.
minus 20 for aiming at melee and minus 15 for the dust cloud.
Oh, it's because I've got what is it on my long las? I've got a telescopic scope,
Oh, okay.
and I've also got the accurate thing, so it's plus 10 to the firer's ballistic skill.
Okay.
Right.
If that makes sense. Because I'm directly aiming, so
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're going to...
Standard attack is +10, you know.
So you're aiming your gun, which is giving you plus 10, and then
Yeah.
for contextual problems, you're getting
Okay.
minus 35.
oh blimey.
So your current shot is at minus 25.
Okay.
It's just doing a standard attack, doesn't it get +10 on the shot though anyway?
Oh yes, okay, so that's minus 15.
Okay then.
Slightly
Right.
more reasonable, isn't it?
Okay, so I basically Basically, take aim at the giant fucker and basically try and stick around him at centre mass.
Okay, let's see what you are.
So, okay, I roll a 21. So my ballistic skill minus that. So what was that? So 1 degree of success, I think. Because mine's 48. So 23. Yeah, so 1 degree of success. If that makes sense.
Yes, no, it does.
Okay.
I'm just quickly refreshing my memory on firing into. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Also, as well, obviously my long las has felling by 4. So.
Felling is to do with things with unnatural mass, isn't it? Let's see if this thing's got some unnatural strength.
Yeah, it reduces an unnatural armor bonus by the amount of felling it has or something every time it does damage to it.
Okay.
This guy doesn't have unnatural armor.
Oh, okay.
So he's a normal dude. He's just got grafted muscle on him.
Oh, okay. I thought that muscle was like acting defensively. Okay. Right, so I hit then, I take it.
You do indeed. He has already used his dodge this round because he tried to get out of the way of Romulus's shock stick. So you hit and do damage.
Okay, so 1d10 plus 3 energy. Okay, I've got an 8.
An 8?
So that is, 8 plus 3, that's 11.
11 damage.
Points damage on the fucker.
And did you put... you rolled 17, did you, on the attack? What was it?
Well, what was it? I've got... yeah, I've got
20 something.
What?
No, sorry, sorry.
What did you roll?
Was it for the thing? I rolled 23.
23, so that's 32, which is a centre mass shot. Yep. He has 7 points on there of armor and toughness. So you dealt him 11 damage, which is 4. So he's gone. You've given him 4 points of critical damage. Is yours impact? Your
mine's energy.
Energy.
Yep.
Just need to quickly find the tables.
Okay.
Nearly there. Right. Energy. Critical effects body.
Okay. Right, so I'll
The
take
energy.
it, I roll this.
This is what happens to him.
Okay.
The energy ripples all over him, scorching his body with horrid third-degree burns. The target suffers 1d10 levels of fatigue, and can only take a half action on his next turn. Let's roll that. Oh dear, 6 levels of fatigue. So that means that the way fatigue works is anything below that number in terms of your bonuses. So like your toughness bonus might be 3 because you've got 30 something. If you have 4 levels of fatigue or 3 levels of fatigue, it affects those characteristics that are below it. And I believe it gives you like some horrendous penalty to using anything. So currently, all of his statistics are in that way, are fatigued because he's got nothing above 60. So that was a big hit. You basically light him up.
Okay. Right. Well, one of the things I'm doing though is I'm keeping my scope trained on him, so I'm kind of maintaining aim on him if I can do that.
Yeah. That's I mean, you've used up all your actions for this round, but there's no reason why you wouldn't still be looking at him.
Yeah. Just kind of keep an eye on him.
Right. So it's back round to that guy's turn. Actually, no. It's Thug. It's Thug 2, our friend.
The famous Thug 2.
Famous Thug 2. And Thug 2 has just narrowly avoided having his head blown off by Vlad. And as such, he's going to move behind some cover. So he's partially behind cover now. And return fire. So, Vlad, he gets a 7. That's a rather good shot. Vlad, you have a reaction if you want to try and get out of the way. Nick? Have we lost Nick? Or is it me lagging again?
No, you're
I'm still
fine.
here.
Hello.
Hi. Did you get what I just
There
said?
we go. Yeah, it's a -10, isn't it, to dodge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My mic was just playing up.
Alright.
So -10 to dodge.
Yep.
5.
Hey, well done. Right, okay.
5.
You see this coming, and duck your head, and a big section of Rockcrete gets blasted out by this stub revolver's solid projectile. Bits of Rockcrete rain down around you. I mean, would Vlad be enjoying this?
Be bringing back some fond memories, I feel.
One-on-one shootout with Thug 2.
Ah, those were the days.
How many Thug 2s has Vladimir killed in the past?
At least 2.
Right, now it's Chunk's turn. Chunk is less than happy at his current state of affairs. He's been stabbed with a shocking stick. He's had his leg nearly hacked off, and then finally someone just shot him in the chest and caused horrid burns all over his body. He's actually run out of screams, so he's going to heft his axe and bring it down towards the nearest thing, which is Romulus.
Yay!
Right, okay, this is fairly bad. So I believe he's going to be getting -20
Right.
on everything that's fatigued.
On top of the -10.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So he has to roll. He has to roll below 8.
Watch him roll a 1 now.
You will. It's inevitable.
It is inevitable.
7.
7. Well, good job I've got a reaction. I'm going to parry.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite good at that.
Funny image.
Parrying it with a shock stick. I like
Yep.
this.
Right, so parry takes a -10, doesn't it?
It does.
So that eliminates my trained. So it's just my weapon skill I'm rolling under. Well, I'm more likely to fail this than pass it. Whoa, I failed by 5 degrees.
Oh shit, son.
Yeah, I'm hit.
Okay, this thing is quite nasty. It's
70. Right leg. I think.
So yeah, 70. That should be.
The head, isn't it? Oh no, sorry.
No, it's body.
It was
It's
7.
it's
so
just body.
inverted.
Just
Oh,
body.
7. Yeah, just body. Okay.
Just body. Okay. This thing deals rather a lot of damage. Let's roll it. What the hell is that? It's got like a second edition number. Oh, that'll be crushing blow.
Yeah, because it's half his weapon skill is add extra damage is crushing blow.
Weapon skill. Okay.
So you roll and then I add both numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This is just more damage.
Oh fuck! You rolled a 10. So I plus.
Bye, Romulus.
I plus a further. I think I plus a further 10 to that.
What?
And it's also got
What?
It's also got rending.
A further 10?
Well,
What?
he's got +8. He's got +8 from the chain axe,
Yeah.
and then half his weapon skill rounded up is 2, so it's +10.
Oh, okay, so it's 20 overall.
Yeah, it's 20 overall.
Right.
Oh, and sorry, I rolled
a
a
penetration in some way.
and I also rolled a 10, which is Righteous Fury, isn't it?
Yeah. So I thought you were saying he got a flat extra 10 for rolling Righteous Fury, was why I was confused. I was like, what? He just doesn't have to do anything, he just gets an extra 10 damage.
No.
Yeah.
He failed that second attack.
Okay, so it's...
So
10.
it's 20 damage.
So he's done 20.
Yeah.
What does rending do?
I'm just checking. Yeah, I'm checking what rending does.
I believe it's nasty. I had a quick look at it before we started. So the chain axe has, tearing.
Okay.
Tearing, as it's called. Tearing.
It's also pen 2, by the way.
Pen 2. These weapons roll 1 extra die for damage and keep the lowest, and disregard the lowest. So there's no point because you rolled a 10 anyway.
I wish you didn't have the pen 2, because if you didn't have the pen 2, I wouldn't even be taking critical damage.
Shit. Yeah.
But the pen 2 puts me 1 on the critical damage.
1 on critical damage for.
Yeah, I think. Hang on. You did 20, right?
Yep.
So -8 from that is
12,
but then +2 for penetrating through my armor is 14. Yeah, I have 1 point of critical damage on my body.
And number 1 on the critical damage table for body rending is if the target is not wearing armour on this location, he suffers 1 level of fatigue from painful lacerations. If he is wearing armour, there is no effect, and he thanks the Emperor for his foresight.
Alright, I'm fine. Also, my bloodlust triggers. So none of these guys are running.
Right, okay,
These guys aren't getting out. Sorry, lads. The plan has changed. We're not scaring them off anymore.
Right, okay. So he brings that chain axe down. You try and ineffectively parry it with your shock stick, and are just kind of nearly opened up by this thing. The chain axe tears down through your Arbiter's armour. Fortunately, your badge stays secured down, but it's like it's gone almost all the way through it, and the chain blades were like scratching at you,
Right.
and it was even though it didn't do you any sort of bleeding damage, that's at least 1 rib popped, at least 1.
Yeah.
Not broken, gone.
Just dust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Right, that is round to you.
I'm gonna go for my 2-weapon fighter. So what I'm gonna do. I'm picturing this in my head is I'm gonna swing out with the stick, use that to wheel around him, and then pop a shot off at one of the other guys.
Oh, cool. Can you do that when you're involved in?
I've taken
combat?
I can because I've taken 2-weapon fighter twice.
Right. Okay. Cool.
I spent a lot of points being able to do this.
Okay. So there are 2 other enemies. Both of them are in partial cover. One of them is shooting at Vlad, and one of them fired the shotgun, which Keller managed to step around.
Seeing as how me and Keller stood pretty close together, I'll go for it. Actually, which one's closer to me? I'm bloodlusting. Which one's closest?
Almost definitely the shotgun guy.
Shotgun guy then. Okay, so I'll go for the melee attack on Big Lad first.
Okay, make your roll.
5, so that is a hit with 1 degree of success. Sorry, not 1 degree. 4 degrees of success? No, because I've got -10. 3 degrees of success.
Okay. As a standard practice, unless you're doing a special attack which relies on degrees of success, I don't need to really know.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because
just a
it
hit
doesn't
then.
it doesn't add anything to the roll as far as I'm
That's
aware.
hit. So 5, 50, it's a body shot.
50. Right. Okay. He's going to use his 1 reaction for the round, but actually no, he can't test this. It's actually too low. He can't test it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right. Okay. So he actually can't dodge anything at all.
That's 12 impact
If he has,
damage to his body.
if he has parry, you might be able to parry it. Just point out.
No, because he's
he-
fatigued, Chris.
He
Wait, he
does-
might have parry. Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have parry.
Okay.
For some reason, they haven't built it with parry. Okay. Sorry. How much damage was that? Sorry,
Yeah,
Gary.
it was 12 impact. Oh, sorry, I forgot to add my strength. 15 impact to his
15
body.
impact. Down to. So he's already been dealt 4 critical damage, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when you've been dealt 4 critical damage on one set, so like energy, and then you get dealt more of a different type? Do you just start from where you left off and continue moving up the table?
Yes, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's just more critical damage.
Okay. So this is sorry, energy was it?
Impact.
Impact on body. The Chunk jerks back from the force of the attack, throwing back his head and spewing out a jet of blood before crumpling to the ground dead. His lifeless form kind of spazzes out from the electricity and bounces around on the floor madly, and continues moving until he's 10 meters away.
I just got this image of like a fish flopping around, but this giant abomination.
That's actually really dangerous because he's flopping around with a chain axe.
Yeah. Any target
Someone picked up
in the
it.
corpse's path must make a challenging agility test or be knocked prone.
That's probably me, isn't it?
The chain.
This is 10 meters. This guy's flip flopping all the way around the battlefield. Every single person involved in this fight is going to have to make this check. Apart from you, Jano, who, of course,
Yeah.
you're at 30 meters away.
I'm hiding.
Right, okay. I'm going to roll for thug. Which thug? We'll go for shotgun thug. Shotgun thug. Okay, let's see what he gets. So it's a challenging, but remember all evasion type stuff is -10. So basically -10 to your agility rolls.
Awesome.
93. He does not get out of the way of that. Okay, so the guy that you were about to shoot, Gary,
Yeah.
is the first guy to get knocked prone by a flailing leg of this monstrous man. Okay, Keller, can you give me a roll?
Pass by 1.
Pass by 1. And Vladimir.
That's a straight up 50. That's a fail.
That's a fail. Okay, this time it's a...
You're already prone. You didn't get up.
He was kind of like half up, so like now he's actually fully knocked down. And then it's the mighty Thug 2. Gets 21. He succeeds just. And he manages to get out of the way of this guy's flip-flopping corpse. Have I missed somebody? Have one of you already killed somebody?
I didn't roll, but I don't think we've killed one of them yet, have we?
You haven't killed one of them yet. There's another guy.
Did you miss a guy go?
Maybe. Okay, this guy's going to have popped up his head then. He'll be entering the fray this round.
Okay. It seems like just don't make a mate back check then. Just say he's only just got here.
Yeah, that's the first thing
guys,
he
what's
sees.
going on?
Yeah, that's the first thing he sees. Okay, I think that's everyone tested up.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try and pop a bullet in the guy who got knocked over.
Okay.
Probably not gonna make this.
Yeah, he's actually prone. He was already partially in cover. Now he's prone. He's fully in cover.
Oh, is he fully in cover?
Yeah, because
I'll
he's now.
switch to the other one then.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
Thug 2, is it? Or the new guy?
The one who's only partially in cover. Yeah. I'll go and I'll pop Thug 2. I'll try to.
Okay.
I've not got a very good shot of this one. Oh, come on, Gary. I rolled a 40, which is missed off by 5, sadly,
Oh, shit.
with the penalties.
Even with the -15, damn.
Because we've got a standard attack, so I get +10, and then the -15. And I rolled a 40, so I had to beat 35.
Okay.
You're not getting negatives for using 2 weapons.
Nope, 'cause I've got 2 weapons.
He's already set it up, Chris.
I've got ambidextrous, so I don't.
The miraculous, the fantastic, the amazing Thug 2 ducks his head once more as another shot ricochets past him. This man's untouchable. Right, this is round 2. Thug 1, who got knocked prone. He's going to rise up to a firing position and take a shot at Romulus, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I've already taken my reaction this round as well, so I've got to hope this guy misses, or I'm probably dead.
right, he's got ballistic skill -15. He hasn't got a chance to aim it, so it's -5 to this, and he's, I believe, not got a great ballistic skill, so you might be in luck. Let's have a look. Ballistic skill 38. All right. No, 88.
Awesome. Actually, Chris, I think you were right. I do get -10 to these rolls. Didn't actually change how my turn went, but I should remember that in
Yeah.
future.
Yeah, sorry. Didn't want to interrupt, but I thought it was important.
Yeah. Okay. This guy's shotgun goes off in his hand once more, and takes a big chunk of rockcrete out from beside both Keller and Romulus.
That bloke just cannot handle the kickback, can he?
No,
He's
no,
just
no.
riding up and up.
It's clearly his
quite
dad's
really
gun or something.
weedy. Yeah. Some weedy Juve or something.
Weedy juvenile is Thug 1.
Weed.
Right, Vlad. You have been knocked down. It'll take you half action to get back up, or you can shoot from the ground and aim.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I assume I'm somewhere on my back.
Yeah, you're on your back. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I see anyone?
You've still got a good shot on Thug 2.
Can I slay the legendary hero?
We shall see.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim for him and crack off a shot. I think I'm gonna have to. As I pull the trigger, I'm gonna mutter to myself, "For the Emperor." So it's gonna be okay. Yeah, hit him.
You hit him.
Yes.
Excellent.
35.
35, right. He hasn't used a reaction yet, so he's going to give it a go. 95. No. Thug 2's luck has run out, it seems.
Don't know yet. So, I rolled a 10 for damage.
Oh, that you can confirm that. Righteous Fury.
Cool. So, I do not hit a second time.
Okay. So what's the first damage, please?
12 points
And where did you hit him?
in centre mass.
Centre mass. 12 points. That's down to 8. Right. He issues like a and half falls back and then catches himself on the bit of cover. That's hurt him quite badly. You can't really see through all the dust exactly how badly, but you were rewarded by him issuing that noise.
Awesome.
The newly arrived Thug 3 brings. He's got a shotgun as well. He's going to bring his shotgun round to bear. This time on Keller. And he's just within range, so it's not too painful for him to try and shoot you. I believe shotguns get a bonus at close range. I know they get extra damage. They might well get. Anyway, it's not important now. Let's just roll.
I don't know what it's like in this system. In the old system, it used to be for every 2 degrees of success, you got an extra damage dice when you shot someone with a shotgun. I don't know what it's like in this system.
Okay, I'll give it a quick look just so we know. He's definitely hit. It's just a matter of whether or not there is a degrees of success thing.
I've dodged it anyway.
Yeah.
13. Probably dodged like a bastard.
All right. Well, I'll look up shotguns at another time then when we get a successful hit. Yep. And it is now you, Keller.
So where's this guy who shot me with the shotgun?
So he's partially behind cover. He's about 3 meters away.
3 meters away. So I can't charge him.
Which one with the shotgun? Shot Keller or the one that shot me?
They're both about 3 meters away, but they're in slightly different directions.
Right.
The other guy has kind of come up. If you imagine there's like a large bit of rockroot that you're next to, one of them came from the same direction as the heavy, and the other ones come from the other side. So to put it in perspective for like Janna, this guy's got his back to Janna rather than facing Janna. Right. Okay. So Keller, what are you doing?
I'm gonna throw my head back and shout, "Haka Pali!" which is a Norwegian thing technically, but and I'm gonna charge at him. The guy who's trying to shoot me, even though it's not technically a charge because you have to be 4 or 1 meters away.
Yep. Make your roll.
Casually saunter.
Right. Standard attack. So I get plus 10, minus 10. 45. Okay, yes, that's a pass. 42. So I hit him.
Yep. I assume so. Let's have a look. No.
Oh yeah.
You got a 3, so that's a dodge.
He is dodged. Okay, I'm in his face, spitting at him.
Yeah, with your sort of holding a sword slightly wrong. But he's. I think he's probably suitably afraid of you. Janna.
Yep.
Yo.
You now have Keller in sort of close quarters combat with a man who has his back to you and is wielding a shotgun.
Okay.
You have another shotgun guy who's kind of perched up behind a bit of cover, and Thug 2 who's currently reeling from being shot in the chest.
Okay. Right, where I am, that's like raised up area, isn't it, or is that like same level as everyone?
No, you're slightly raised.
Okay. Right, who is like the most visible to the two?
Probably the guy who's got his back to you because he's closest, so he's less obscured by the dust cloud.
Okay, because obviously I want to hopefully make an example, acting as the Emperor's distant wrath. So I take aim at him.
Okay.
Okay. Come on, one. Well, whatever. 3.
3.
Yeah.
Shit, son. Okay. Do you want to make your damage roll? This guy's already dodged once, so he can't dodge again.
Okay, so 1d10 plus 3 energy. 7.
And this is in his left arm. Is it 7 in total?
Oh, 7 damage. Oh, sorry.
7 damage in total.
Yeah. Wait, so 10, sorry, because I've got plus 3, yeah.
Because you plus 3. Okay.
Yeah.
And, so this guy takes 6, putting him down to 5.
Okay.
Right. We would be back round to the top, but unfortunately there is a late addition to the combat. Jana, can you make a flat-footed reaction? Actually, can you make reactions if you fail to be aware? If you're
I
flat-footed.
don't think so.
Presume not.
Okay. Jana.
Yep.
You were quite busy focusing on looking down your telescopic sight.
Yep.
And the first thing you know of it is a pain.
Mm-hmm.
And a slight whirring noise.
Okay.
Right. So this is. Oh shit! Righteous Fury.
Okay.
You need to stop rolling these, Ben.
Confirmed.
You need to stop it.
And a further 6 damage. Okay. So that's 16, 19. It's a chain blade as well, so I can re-roll that one.
Oh, fuck.
19. So in total,
Ouch.
that is 22 points of damage to your left leg.
Okay, so right, toughness
You're gonna
bonus
call
of
you
4.
Stumpy.
Okay, 4. Yeah, yeah, my what was it? Me armor bonus is the 8, isn't it? Because I'm wearing flak armor.
Is flak armor 8 all over?
No, it's
Yeah.
4 all over.
4 all over.
Oh, 4 over, so I've got 8. If I'm taking my toughness as well.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So 8. So yeah. So how many? How
So 14 points of damage go through.
Okay. I've got no wounds left. I've only had 11 wounds.
So
You're
that's
minus
so
3.
so you're on minus 3.
Yep.
So we'll have a look at the rending table, the critical damage.
It sounds bad. Rending.
Yeah.
It's just.
On the plus side, I was kind of. I've already got another character in mind.
So this guy's small chain blade rips a length of flesh from your leg.
Fuck.
The target suffers blood loss and suffers 1d5 agility damage. So can you roll a d5, please, and subtract it permanently from your
Okay.
agility?
4.
4. That's high. This guy has Assassin Strike, so after he successfully hits someone, he can take a free move action. And he disappears once more into the dense dust cloud.
Okay.
He made a kind of like
Undo.
noise as he moved. You think he's probably got like studs on his boots
Oh yeah.
to give him better grip.
Right.
Right, okay. Back round to the top. Chunk is dead. Thug 2 is going to pop a shot at Romulus.
Oh.
I'm kind of imagining it is like he's taken the shot, reeled a bit, and just pointed and shot at the nearest thing to him.
Yeah, fair enough.
He misses horrendously. That is really quite poor. Yeah, and as would follow, it's he just kind of fires it straight up into the air, or like slightly sort of elevated, not directly up, but like slightly elevated. Gianna, that takes a bit of rockry out from near you.
Okay.
Romulus, it's your turn.
The chain axe is a two-handed weapon, right?
It is, yeah.
Right. I'm thinking, I've run out of bullets, and I'm just going for this bloodlust thing. It's not a stun shock isn't bloody enough, and I don't think I would stop for 2 full rounds to reload. So I'm going to drop both of my weapons, kind of roll, grab the axe, and try and hit Fug 2 with it.
Didn't the dude end up 10 meters away though?
He's moved 10 meters and he hit everybody inside the group.
He went around.
So it's not he's moved directly 10 meters away. Okay. He's moved 10 meters in total.
And Fug 2 was the last one he hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everyone's basically within 3 or 4 meters of each other. So that sounds fine to me.
I'm gonna be getting minus 30 to this attack roll because I'm not trained to use chain weapons. So I'm using a fate point to give myself plus 10.
Okay, hang on. So you've moved and then picked it up. Is that not probably all of your actions?
That's why I wanted to do a roll. Like maybe I can get like an acrobatics or athletics roll to roll.
Oh, like a draw and a move.
Yeah, like combine a draw and a move is kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, if you go, okay. give me an agility check. With a minus 10, please.
Okay. Can I use athletics rather than agility?
No.
No. Okay.
It's more of a kind of dexterous thing to do.
Right. Yeah, fair enough. 30 against... 30, no, minus 10. I'm going to use a fate point to plus 10 to the roll, if that's okay.
Okay. Right, so you make a combat roll, basically.
Yeah. I'm not going to be shy about using my fate points here. I'm pretty sure I might die in this combat anyway, so...
As you roll past the dead giant, you wrench the chain axe from his hand and come up swinging, I believe.
Yes, and I'm going to use my remaining 2 fate points to plus 20 to this next attack roll.
Okay.
And it's a normal attack, so I've got plus 30, then minus 10 for the weapon skill thing.
Yep.
So I've got to beat 60.
Sorry, but you're not with chain as well, aren't you? Sorry.
Oh yeah, you trained with chain, Gary.
That's why I used the fit. Oh yeah, sorry, I had to beat 40.
40, okay.
Because no, wait. Plus 10 from it being a standard attack, minus 10 from.
Yeah, they cancel each other out.
And then my 2 fate points and being untrained cancel each other out. So I'm just rolling on 40, which is my normal weapon skill.
All right.
And I rolled a 1, so I've hit.
Well done.
That was the time to do it, since I spent 3 fate points to make this attack roll.
Right, do you want to make your roll then? Let's see. See what your damage.
So,
is. Oh, he does get a reaction actually. This guy hasn't taken any critical damage yet. No, he fails that. 84.
Oh, awesome. If he'd made that, I would have been really sad.
Sorry guys, I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
Do degrees do anything to this or not?
No, because it's just a normal attack.
Right. So what's the chain axe's stats?
The chain axe deals 1d10 plus 8, according to the heavy's stat block.
That's probably just because of his things. I think it's 1d10 plus 4 plus your strength bonus.
Right, because he's got an additional bonus next to that.
It's the weapon skill thing, isn't it? I'll look up chain axe. It's probably the smart thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I've got it here. Chain axe, yeah, 1d10 plus 4 rending, pen 2.
Okay. And rending's just a type of damage, isn't it?
Yeah, that's for any. Yeah, that's for if you deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that is 14 damage to the head.
With rending.
And pen 2.
Let's have a look at this.
If he's got a helmet on.
Back.
Hey man. I've got a GM screen here, so I'm just. But unfortunately, it's in the PDF, so it's not actually as useful as it sounds. Right, fuck it, I'm just gonna use the book. Rending. In the head.
Yep.
With a sound not unlike a wet sponge being torn in half, the target's head flies free of its body and sails through the air, landing harmlessly 6 meters away. with a with a soggy thud. The target is instantly slain. The neck spews blood in a torrent, drenching everyone. That's everyone in this combat, apart from Janna, and forcing each affected target to make a challenging agility test. Each character who fails the test suffers a -10 penalty to weapon skill and ballistic skill for 1 round, as gore fills his eyes and fouls his visor.
Sorry, guys, I just keep killing people in incredibly gruesome ways that mess you up.
What about last time I killed someone?
Oh yeah.
True.
Right, okay, I'll roll for these guys. No. And no. They are both covered in gore and are kind of like, what the fuck? How about you guys? Keller?
I failed.
Yeah?
Yeah, by a lot.
Oh man, that's like... I think that's possibly like the second or third roll Keller has ever failed.
She does quite well. She bitch ran away with that fear check that time.
Yeah.
That was funny.
This was a fear test, wasn't it?
No, this is just to avoid getting gore in your eyes.
Oh no, that's still massively fail. I rolled 80, so...
And Romulus, yourself.
Mega fail.
Mega fail. Okay, everyone is currently, apart from Janna, who has got bigger problems, covered in gore, so much so that it obscures your vision. Round 2, Thug 1. So this is the guy with the shotgun, who hasn't been hit at all yet, but he now has blood in his eyes. Keller, you are the only obvious target for this man. He gets so he's getting -25. Ooh, that's a bit steep, isn't it? He's going to take an aim action, I think, in order to readdress the balance a little bit. 2.
Wow.
How dare you?
Sweet.
I will attempt to dodge.
Go for it.
That's fail. I don't know what the dice is, but that's 50. That's fail.
Okay. Let's. Should we have a look up and see what shotguns do? They have scatter. When point blank range, I assume point blank is not 3 meters away.
It might be. Well, is this the guy I'm standing in front of that I attacked, or is it the other guy?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, no, I've got this wrong around. This is the guy that you were standing in front of. So that is point blank range, isn't it?
Will be, yeah.
So it gains +10 to hit. So yeah, definitely hits, and deals an extra 3 damage.
Okay.
So let's have a look and see how much damage that is. A shotgun deals 1d10 +4, so it's going to be 1d10 +7. That's 9. So 13. 13 with no pen because it's a scattergun.
Okay, where did it hit me?
He rolled a 2, so that's 20. Where's that? Is that in the head or is it somewhere else?
I don't think it's the head.
It's your right arm.
Okay, so how much was it? Sorry, 13.
13.
Okay, so I take 8 damage. So I'm on 2. Okay.
You've got
Yep.
2 health left, have you? Okay.
Yep.
Right. So this guy shreds your body glove on your right arm, from where you'd kind of like your wild swing had taken it up into the air.
Yep.
And so you kind of just watch as like pellets shred your body glove, and you start bleeding out of the little lacerations.
Yep.
So if you hadn't been wearing your armor, that would have blown your arm off.
Probably.
Right. Vlad.
Yeah.
So you are on the floor,
Yep.
covered in
blood.
gore.
Everybody walk the dinosaur. So down on the floor, covered in gore. So can I see anyone?
You can see the headless, still upright corpse of Thug 2.
Yeah.
You have a further thug named the juvenile delinquent, who's looking around himself, looking quite scared with a shotgun. And you've heard the sound of another shotgun from somewhere where you can't see.
Right. I'm going to aim
Guys.
for Juvenile Hall over there.
Okay.
I'm going to aim and pop the shot. So 31. That is a hit. So I'll say, "Do svidania, suka," and fire a las pistol at the guy.
Okay, I'll just roll for his reaction. No, that is 99.
Sharpshooting Tex.
Okay, damage, please.
So damage is 5.
5 in total.
Yeah.
And where did you hit him, please?
In the right arm.
The right arm. Okay. That is going to almost certainly be mostly soaked. Let me just check him. He's got 4 in the right arm. You're dealing 1 damage to the right arm.
Do you know what? I'm going to take the chance and spend a fate point to re-roll that damage roll.
Okay, go on then.
Because it may work out for the best. There we go, 10 in total.
Nicely done. Okay, so you've dealt him 6 in total, so that's... Oh yeah, that's a significant chunk off this guy who hasn't been hit yet. So, right, virtually everyone is bloodied now, I believe. I don't think anyone's been unhit.
I'm nearly dead.
Oh yeah, he nearly cut your leg off with a chain blade, didn't he?
Yeah.
There's quite a few of us are nearly dead.
Right. That was Vlad. Keller.
Okay, so I'm going to call shot this guy in the head. I've also got precision killer, so I don't get the negative for that, but I'm going to spend a fate point to give myself plus 10 to help counter out the negatives I'm taking, so I'm only taking a -5 to this overall.
Is that including the -10 to weapon skill and not getting a +10 for it just being an attack?
Does cold shot do you not get the +10 normally? I'm not probably, okay, probably
it's not. It's not a normal attack, so...
Okay, I'll just standard attack. Can you aim and standard attack with a melee attack? You can, can't you?
You can, but you can't dictate where it's going to hit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll aim and standard attack and spend a fate point.
Okay.
So I'm getting plus 30 overall, so plus 5 overall.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, Gary.
94. That was a fate point well spent.
Right, you swing this... what is a club in your hands, whereas it was a beautiful instrument in Vlad's hands. And this guy manages to... well, he doesn't even need to duck out of the way of it. You just kind of wildly
blinded.
swing over his head.
I'm blind and screaming.
Yeah, you're used to fighting things a trifle taller than this underhiver. This slumped underhiver. Okay. Vlad, the guy that you shot, is going to attempt to hit you with his shotgun.
Why am I not surprised?
No. That would have been a hit, but not with the gore in his eyes. And he blows another chunk out of this ever-diminishing barrier at your back. This time the bits of rockcrete fully rain down on you and kind of get stuck in the gore.
Oh,
So you're kind of painted in a pebble dash of blood-red gore and horrible bits of rockcrete, shards of rockcrete.
nice.
Jana.
Jawohl.
Right. Somewhere in this dust cloud is a man that just nearly cut your fucking leg off.
He's gotta get fucked up.
Can you make an awareness test, please?
Okay. Okay, I got 34. And my perception... Where's my bloody character sheet gone? It's around here somewhere. Okay, so 34... I've got perception of... Because I increased that earlier, didn't I? So 43, 34, 1 degree of success.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think, like... You have like one of those kind of like long, slow moments as you're kind of like tracing with your gun on the various places he might be.
Oh, yeah.
And you kind of... You're looking at one area, and then you begin to move off it, but then just something just makes you just bring it back. And you're pretty sure you can see the outline of this guy's knee.
Okay.
Just sticking out from behind this thing.
Okay,
So if you want to actually hit that leg, you need to call shot.
Right,
Otherwise it's potluck as to whether or not you hit that leg.
Okay, sorry, what's he hiding behind? What's like the...
It's a big slab of rockcrete.
Okay, so my long las isn't going to be able to penetrate that.
Not a
is
chance. You'd need a crack missile to get through that.
it? Okay. Right. Well, I aim at this fucker's knee.
Okay. So,
Okay.
what does a cold shot give you?
-20.
The thing is, I've got a precision killer.
Ah, yes, you do.
I've got
So
precision
fuck all.
killer and marksman.
Okay, so it's just the normal -15 to your ballistic skill.
Okay. I'm going to shoot this fucker in the leg, honestly.
If you want to add anything to this roll, you need to state before you roll.
Okay, so precision killer and marksman.
But like in terms of fate points, like
Oh.
a few other people have been adding fate points before they roll
Oh.
to get +10s per fate point.
Yeah, I am throwing on a fucking +10 for this.
Okay,
I'm
all right. So
burning
what are
fate
you
points.
rolling at then?
Okay, so
Is it -5?
well, if I'm burning a fate point, because obviously if I got precision killer, it doesn't matter about the
Yeah.
thing.
So it was -15. So
Yep.
with a fate point, that takes it down to -5.
Okay.
I don't think you've got any other bonuses going on there.
Well, the
Not
marksman
I
gives
know.
him a +10 when he's doing single shot.
Oh, does it? Okay, so then you're on
Yeah.
a +5 to your. So it's
Right.
actually easier than normal.
Yeah, actually, sorry. What does what's it modified stock do to me thing? Sorry, I've lost my bloody PDFs.
The modified
5, yeah.
stock does something. It might give you a small bonus actually.
Oh no, sorry, I've got marksman messed up. Sorry, that's not quite right.
Okay.
It must be something from the old system.
So it is -5 currently.
It's currently -5.
Unless,
Let's just
unless
see
the
what,
stock does anything.
unless the stock does something. And I've nearly found the page. Modified stock.
Okay.
It's when you've taken an aim action.
Okay.
On a half aim action, it gives you an extra +2. On a full one, it gives you an extra +4 to your aim.
Oh. Why did I forget that? I had that. Well, anyway, well.
So it's a -5. So you're rolling
Okay.
at whatever your ballistic skill is -5.
Okay, ballistic skill of. Come here, you little bastard. Okay, ballistic skill 48. Come
So you've gotta
on,
get
give me something nice.
43.
Someone blast this fucker's knee off. 12.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Right, roll some damage for me.
That fucker is losing his goddamn knee.
We shall see. You might get a glancing blow or something.
10.
Righteous
Oh.
Fury.
+3.
Righteous
+3.
Fury. Righteous Fury.
Okay.
So you got to re-roll your attack to confirm, and then you might get a second lot of damage.
Okay, well, I just re-rolled what was it? So that was an...
So you need to get under 43 again.
Okay. $15.
15, nice. Right, okay.
Nice.
You get to roll a
Cool.
second D10 for damage.
Okay. 6.
So that's 19 damage in total, I believe.
Yep. Well, so 1d10 plus 3 energy
Plus-
damage.
Yeah, so 19 in total, I believe.
Yep.
Right, okay.
Jesus.
To this guy's left leg, on which he has a toughness bonus of 2. So you deal him 17 points of damage to his left leg, to his left knee. Okay, that puts him 7 points on the 5 points on the critical damage table. I really need to bookmark this. Is it impact?
Energy.
Energy, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm forgetting it's a long las, not a traditional sniper rifle.
Yeah. Okay.
For... Okay. The blast causes a nasty compound fracture in the target's leg. Until the target receives medical attention, reduces movement by half, and he cannot use run or charge actions. You've successfully hobbled this maniac.
Good. Because as soon as I notice that I've hit this fucker, I am heading towards him.
I think
Yeah,
you'll be
basically-
limping as well.
Well, hobbling towards him, keep my bloody gun trained on him because I'm going to shoot this fucker in the face.
Just
Okay.
two cripples limping around in the cloud.
Yeah.
Emperor blesses everyone.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, one is a very pissed off cripple.
Yo, limp off, bro.
I believe that's as background to the top. Both Chunk and Thug 2 are dead, so Romulus.
Right, so what's the blood doing? Sorry, -20, is it?
-10.
-10. Right. How far away is the other guy with the shotgun? Because they were like
One guy's close to you as well.
Who's close to me? Oh, the extra guy.
The
away,
juvie.
How far away is the furthest enemy from me?
The furthest enemy is the guy that's in combat with Keller.
Is he far enough from me to charge?
He's probably about 6 or 7 meters away.
I'm going to charge that guy then.
Okay.
Just whirling this chain axe around my head. So
Would you not go
minus
for the
20
closest
from
guy because you've a bloodlust?
I guess that guy did shoot at me, and the other guy hasn't interacted with me at all.
No,
I'll go for
the
the closest guy. I'll go for the closest guy. You're
Okay.
right, yeah. So, just a standard attack against him, I guess, because I have to use a half action to move.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Standard attack.
Right, so I've got plus 10 at the standard attack, and a minus 10 from the terrain, and a minus 20 from being untrained, so my weapon skill is 30. And a minus 10 from the blood, so my weapon skill is 20.
Okay. Let's see.
If I survive this fight, I am totally taking weapon training chain and keeping this axe. Come on. No, that's a... Wait, no. Sorry, I thought it was 80, but it's 2 zeros and an 8, so that's actually 8 for me.
Yeah.
The dice I'm using. Awesome. I keep getting them confused for a second and then having to figure out which one's which. Yeah, 8. Awesome.
Okay. He has not used a reaction this round. Oh wow, he actually does get out of the way of that.
Cool.
This guy who can't hit shit.
That's pretty fair, because I had no right to actually hit him.
The two of you kind of sort of fairly simpleton-like dance around each other. You trying to hack at him with a chain axe, and him trying to get out of the way. That is round 2. The thug in front of you, Keller, who's going to go for another point-blank shot with his shotgun.
Oh dear.
Makes sense.
Fucking hell. This guy's rolled a 2 and then a 1 against you?
And I roll 78 on the dodge.
Oof. Right, okay, let's have a look.
Bye, guys.
So he's going to get plus 2, plus 3 for the point blank on top of his normal damage.
Yeah.
Which is 9. So that's 12 plus. Was it plus 2 for the actual shotgun?
I don't know. It's enough.
Let's have a look. Shotgun, 1d10 plus 4. So it's 16 damage in total with no pen. To your 20 is
Head.
Where? Is it head?
So I'm on minus 11.
You're on minus 11.
Did he roll a 20 or did he roll a 2?
You rolled a 2.
It was
Oh,
two.
20. It's not head then.
It's right arm. It's the same arm as last time.
Same arm as last time.
Oh, that arm's gone.
Well, I'm on minus 11. I'm dead. As soon as you get to 10 critical damage or 8
yeah.
critical damage, you're dead.
Well, Keller's gone.
Let's have a read of the combat section on that one. Let's see what's going on.
Oh,
Right.
God.
So this is going to be impact, isn't it?
Can you burn fate points to avoid lethal damage? Is that a thing?
You can burn fate points to
That's all burning fate points does, isn't it?
avoid death. But it kind of like it takes you out. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't stop me from giving you extremely negative things happening to it. It just stops you from actually dying. So it just stops you short from just being a corpse.
Okay.
Let's have a look. So let's see what will happen to you.
Yeah.
In a rain of blood, gore, and meat, the target's arm is removed from his body, or her body as it may be. Screaming incoherently, she twists about in agony for a few seconds before collapsing to the ground and dying.
Babushka!
Yeah, I think I'm just going to take it. I don't think Keller would enjoy being a one-armed cripple for the rest of her life.
So in addition to that, because you've got a 10, that was just 9. You get this as well. Armor fragments fly about like blood-soaked shrapnel. So I think I'm going to flavour this as Vlad's sword.
Oh, motherfucker.
It's not broken, but like the force of the blast has turned it into like a dart headed somewhere.
My arm's still holding on to it.
Or bits of your arm hit other people. Each target within 2 meters suffers a single hit for 1d5 minus 3 impact damage. So that's going to be 1 damage to a randomly determined hit location. Within 2 meters, that is I tell you what, no one's actually in that range. So apart from the guy, so he'll take a bit of damage. But then Vlad, your sword with Keller's hand still gripped around the pommel, but nothing else, lands between your legs.
Oh man, it's not my day.
Just falling short of that thing that she coveted so much. And Keller has died.
Wow.
Rip 2015.
Don't think I'm going to be far behind her, if I'm honest.
I spit in the guy's face as I die. Plastic to the end.
You are screaming incoherently. You're not up to spitting anything apart from just screams and horrifying. I'm afraid, like everyone in this setting, you die like a bitch.
Oh, no. Not Keller.
Vlad.
That's a bit of a worthy of an Imperial Guard rulebook.
Vlad, the sword is now between your legs. It's your turn. So currently there is one enemy up that you can see, and it's the guy that Romulus is trying to hack to bits with a chain axe.
I think I'm going to pry her cold, ice-welled fingers off of the handle of my sword. Stand for the first time in this combat on a pile of rubble. Point my sword to the heavens. Send a thought to the Emperor and cry, Vostria! And barrel towards whoever's nearest.
Okay, so once you actually do stand, you see the guy that has killed Keller, and you charge towards him. Make your roll.
So I get plus 20 for charging him, don't I? But, oh god. I just threw a d10 off the thing.
I did that earlier. I think I've actually lost one of my d10s.
So I'm going to roll it twice. So I believe it's a fail. Yeah. So I've got plus 20 for charging.
Plus 10 for standard attack.
Plus 10, but minus 10.
I can't imagine they stack.
I can't imagine they do stack, actually. So
No, I can't. Well, as soon as I said that, I was like, no, that can't.
So yeah, if I've got the minus 10, that's 1 degree of failure.
1 degree of failure. Okay, this guy is invulnerable to that sword, it appears. Once more,
he just got rid of it.
Yeah, once more he sways away from this blade. This time there's a real look of not just kind of like concentration on getting out of the way, but also fear, because this time the sword is swung with actually some skill. And he's fairly terrified. Romulus is the guy fighting you. He also has a shotgun, so he's going to point blank you as well.
Is the gore still giving us minuses?
Yeah, for another two turns.
2 turns, cool.
And he rolled 4.
I haven't had my reaction yet.
Okay.
So I'm going to dodge.
Give it a go. So remember, you're at minus 10 to that.
4.
Excellent. Well done.
We cannot hit each other. We're just absolutely useless now.
I think to get out of the way of someone point blanking you, probably in the chest, you actually have to like stop and drop.
Yeah.
So you're very, very low, and these pellets whip over your head. Round 2. Oh no, it would have been Keller. Gianna, you are currently stalking towards.
Yeah, I'm clearly not happy. Hobbling towards this fucker.
So you can no longer see this leg after you shot it.
Right. Okay. I still just tear around that corner as fast as I can, just ready to pump whatever's there full of bloody las rounds.
Okay.
For long las.
Right. Okay. You
Because he is pissed.
You come around with your finger on the trigger, and you see him attempting to sort of like stumble away.
Right. How far away from him if he's trying to stumble away? Because I want to.
He's maybe 3 meters. Maybe 3 meters.
Okay, I move. I basically get close to him and stamp on what's left of his leg because I'm pissed off at him.
Okay, go for a weapon skill check. Remember, these are at minus 10.
No, this is just to kind of pin him down in space. That ain't everything. Yeah. So. Okay. Right, weapon skill. What is my weapon skill?
So you get a move action and an attack action. So
Okay.
if you want to pin him down with your leg,
Okay.
we'll take that as your attack action for
All right.
this.
Well. Okay. Instead of that, I'll move up to him and basically just put the long lad's barrel at the back of his head.
Right. Yeah. Right.
basically.
Okay. So you walk up behind him and point your gun at him. And what do you roll
Yeah.
on the attack?
Okay. Well, if it's going to be with me long lads, it'll be the ballistic. So 48 because I am literally on top of him.
Minus 15 for the poor lighting and dust cloud.
But I'm standing on him.
Yeah. It's still.
Oh, okay.
These
Fair
are
enough.
just
It's in
contextual.
your eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so... Okay, 15. So minus 15, 48 is 33. That's good. 32.
32. Okay. He hasn't had a reaction yet, and he rolls 86. So he does not get out of the way of this point-blank range shot to the back.
Back of the skull, yeah. Okay, so damage then?
Yes.
10 again. I'm enjoying this. Oh, so 13 altogether.
So that's that puts him on 10 critical damage at least. And what did
Okay.
you roll? You rolled 32 on him, did you?
Yeah, 32.
Turns it into 23, which is his left arm. So quite similarly to what happened to Keller,
Yep.
you point your gun at the back of his head. The dust cloud kind of billows up for a moment, and you pull the trigger just in case he tries to get away or pull something on you. And you see that his arm was actually coming up with that chain blade in it.
Alright.
But you blow his arm off, and he rolls around on the ground, his one remaining arm clutching at the stump, whilst his severely injured leg kicks ineffectually at you until he bleeds to death and passes out from sort of shock and stuff like that.
I shout at him as he is like... Because, you know, I'm basically seeing the red mist. I shout at him saying, I told you I'd fuck you up! Yeah. The top of my lungs, hopefully to the point where everyone else can hear, you know, the remaining party can hear it, giving away my position.
Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
so you, the rest of you can hear Janna scream that. As we come back round... Sorry, go on, Nick.
A true guardsman.
Romulus.
I'm gonna kind of invert my grip on the axe a little bit, and I'm gonna do that rising axe attack you're so fond of. In
Oh, right, yeah,
role-playing
yeah.
Games. And I'm gonna do it as an all-out attack.
Okay.
So-
give me a roll then.
Overall, I have minus 10 to my weapon skill. 29, which is just enough to hit.
Just see if he gets out of the way.
I have gotten
89
lucky
no.
today.
He fails his reaction to get out of the way.
Awesome.
Do you want to make your damage check, please?
So I roll 2 d10s and keep the highest one, which is a 10. Awesome. I'll roll again.
Roll to confirm.
Don't confirm.
Don't confirm. Okay, so what's your damage?
10 plus 4 plus my strength is 17.
17. Right. And
Two.
where did you hit him?
Left leg.
17. Okay, right. So you put your elbow underneath the shaft of this axe and put all of your weight behind it. If you miss this guy, he is going to blow your stomach off with
Yep.
his shotgun. With a meaty chop, the leg comes away at the hip. The target pitches to the ground howling. The tide of blood is so intense that for the remainder of the encounter, any character who makes a run or charge action within 6 meters of the corpse must make a challenging agility test or be knocked prone. The man dies almost instantly from his wounds.
Basically just severed through his
Right in the femoral.
femoral, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah. There's blood everywhere in this on this dusty thing. It's actually started to reduce the amount of dust that's in the air because there's so much liquid flying about. We are round 2. The guy that is fighting you, Vlad.
Oh yeah.
He is going to attempt to point blank you with a shotgun. Actually, how many shots do you get in shotguns in this setting? He may well be dry.
I think you got like 12.
It's not a combat shotgun. It's a normal one.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, did you say you'd found it? It's 8. 8 in a clip. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
That's 100.
Well.
What happens on 100 again?
It jams.
The gun jams.
It jams.
Okay, there is a hollow
Jams.
sound as the barrel drifts across your midsection, and then as he pulls the trigger, there's a mighty click which you can hear over the battle rush, and all of the colour drains from his face because he thinks he's out of ammo. It's your turn.
I'm gonna flick out the point of my sword so it's right against his Adam's apple. You should have joined the guard.
No.
And I'm gonna try and push it through his throat.
I don't think
So
you need
basically,
to.
me and Vlad are basically trying to out-crawl each other,
Yeah.
aren't we?
If you just give me a strength check, please, because you've completely got this guy at your mercy.
51. So that is a fail, I'm afraid.
How many points of failure?
It's 2 degrees.
Okay. You begin pushing it through his neck, and blood starts coursing down his throat. He screams and reels away, and begins fleeing in the direction of Romulus. Wrongly assuming that combat is now over, because he can't see Romulus at the moment. He rounds the corner to see. He rounds the corner and slips on the blood. And lands at your feet, Romulus.
I'm going to raise the axe, and if Vlad has followed this man with his eyes, for the first time since he's met me, he sees me smiling. It's not a pretty sight.
I'm thinking, actually some quite white teeth in that sort of grim visage, but now completely covered in blood from the fight. So
And
they're like
has to
pink
smile
teeth.
through the scar tissue that is forcing him to scowl.
And you bring the axe down and rend this guy in the stomach. It's a slow death, and it's one that everyone hears. And eventually there is silence. Janna, will you be making your way across towards these guys?
Yeah, I basically after kind of stamping in the now dead guy's face, I slowly but surely make my way towards the group with a slight wave. It was just like, how many did you get? Casually before collapsing.
Right,
4!
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to the body of Keller while this is going on and pick her up.
Okay. She's strangely light in death.
We are leaving now.
I'll come back to myself at that point. I'll just recollect my weapons and get ready to leave.
Okay. Can you just quickly tell me if you're nicking anything from this combat, please?
I'm keeping this axe.
So you're keeping the axe. Did you drop your weapons to pick that axe up?
Yes.
Are you leaving anything behind?
I'm picking them back up and holstering them.
Picking them up and holstering them. So you're just
And,
taking a
like,
chain axe.
I'll still, rip one of their shirts or something and make just a crude sling to keep the axe on my back for now.
Okay, you might want to just hold it for the moment. I mean, it's a big, heavy weapon. I don't think a cloth sling is gonna.
Okay, fair enough. I'll
cut the
just carry
mustard.
the axe for now then.
Anyone else taking anything? So there's a few stub revolvers, a few shotguns.
I'm kind of eyeing up a shotgun and stub revolver.
Feel free.
Well, I'm unconscious at the moment.
No, you're not. You're just.
Oh, okay.
You would need to suffer more damage to go unconscious.
Okay. Well,
you just
mine's
kind of pressed against a
yeah.
bit of rockcrete.
Yeah. Yeah, Vlad. take your pick, but leave me a shotgun and leave me a stub revolver. I'm sick and tired of being snuck up on.
I do not want
grab all
any
the
of these
ammo as well.
weapons.
Vlad says he doesn't want any of the weapons.
Fine, more for me then. Shall I
help grab some ammo and stuff it in my pouches.
Okay, so you kind of collect bits and pieces, but from this site you are taking what? A chain axe and a stub revolver.
I will grab all the stub revolver ammo because I think that will work for my hand cannon as well.
Okay, so
Okay.
you pick up some.
We can share it. I'm just carrying it for now.
Ammo and then the stub revolver itself. And which direction do you set off in?
I just want to make it. I'm taking Keller's body, and I will have collected her hand as well.
Okay, all right. You have as many bits of her as you could have actually picked up and carried.
Yep.
You're incredibly strong, so that's not an issue for you.
I'll give some of the clips that I picked up to Jenna as well.
Alright. I'm kind of like fiddling around with one of the stub revolvers I picked up, kind of like quiet, one hand on me now rather gammy looking leg.
Yeah, you are bleeding from that leg. We might need to figure that out at some point. What's going on?
I've got it. Improv. Right, I kind of look at my leg, just kind of shrug, and are there any other possible chances of combat in this area, or is it like everything's completely deserted now? It's just us.
There is quiet for the moment, but you are in the Underhive.
Right.
This is hell.
Okay.
But who's going to mess with us?
Yeah. we killed Chunk.
You killed Chunk.
We're also all covered head to toe in blood.
Yeah.
Completely.
We're currently scrabbling around with weapons. Right, with the stub revolver, I'm thinking like the best way just to kind of at least stem the bleeding a bit is to cauterize the wound until we can get proper medical attention. So I fire 3 shots in, just like casually into the air, so the barrel heats up and presses against my leg, causing me to scream in pain.
Oh shit, man. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna reduce your recovery time a little bit for that bit of field surgery.
Okay.
When I hear him scream, and I take a look, I'll use free hand to pull my pack of glow sticks from my coat pocket and toss them into his lap. You earned it.
Yeah. Cheers, lad.
Where'd you come from, anyway?
Funny you should mention that. You see, you notice I wasn't with you guys in the morning? I had some personal business to attend to. Let's just say our paths crossed again. And here we are.
If I may, gentlemen, this is not the time for idle chit-chat. We can discuss this when we are safe, and Keller's body has been put somewhere where it can be preserved. This is what currently matters. I am assuming command of this mission until I am satisfied that these prerequisites have been met. Do I have any disagreement?
Not at all.
I'll come along.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of the stub revolvers quick, but I'll go as well, because I realise if I can now dual wield guns if I have an extra gun.
Yeah.
So
Did anyone take that chain sword, actually?
It was a chain blade.
Chain blade.
I don't know.
Actually, I want to hear your reaction to seeing what happened to my guy. If you go and pick it up.
Well, let's say you happen to walk that way, and you see this yet another messy corpse.
Jono's calling card.
I'll give a shrug, bend down and take his chain blade.
You must be carrying a fair bit now. So, do you have like
I've got pouches for the ammo.
But you
kind of picture myself like a 90s comic character covered in pouches.
Oh, Rob Liefeld.
And like I seem like straps and stuff that you can put around.
Straps, yeah. So I've got a holster for my main gun and like a loop in my belt for my stun stick.
Okay, can you write down in your character sheet 2 stub revolvers, shotgun, ammo for both?
I grabbed one stub revolver.
Did you not grab one for Janna?
He grabbed his own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and
I kind of grabbed it.
I've got all the ammo.
And a chain blade, please, Romulus.
Ammo. chain blade.
And you walk
Stubborn
into a what is the only corridor that you can actually see that isn't covered by rubble.
Chain axe.
And it is now almost pitch black. There's no longer dust, but it's lit occasionally by a red light that blinks every 10 seconds, like a red-orangey light, illuminating a long, dark corridor with lots of ugly doors and no people at all. The Underhive appears to be free of scum for the moment, as far as you're aware, Romulus. As you're walking along, you notice that every kind of 50 feet or so, there's like an intercom kind of set up, and the three of you smoke your low sticks and walk along. Eventually, one of these intercoms, as you pass it, starts buzzing, and you hear some upper hivers have dropped in for a visit. Give them an Underhive welcome. Bring me their hands. And from all around you, you hear the sounds of the Underhive locking and loading.
The Emperor protects.
So, someone thinks they're in charge here, huh?
Let's show them what the might of the Empire will do to these fucks.